Anupam Kher's father, Pushkar Nath, fell ill with a rare condition that gradually robbed him of the ability to eat or drink. According to Kher, towards the end, food tasted to him like sand and water like acid. This aversion was so extreme that his father rejected even basic nourishment, becoming frail and weak. When his health degraded severely, he lost the strength to speak or write coherently. At one point, he attempted to communicate holding a pen and some paper, but could only manage to draw faint lines instead of words. Anupam was urgently called from Goa when his father's condition worsened. When he reached, his father was extremely weak. In that fragile moment, his father gestured for him to come close. Anupam leaned in, his ear nearly touching his father's mouth. And then, with what little strength he had, about 20 minutes before dying, as Kher described, Pushkar Nath whispered two simple words, his last words: live life. A man on his deathbed, about to die in 20 minutes, whispered to his son to live life. क्या ही है मतलब लिविंग लाइफ का इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है जो कि कोई इंसान अपने डेथ बेड पे भी यही बता रहा है अपने बेटे को कि अपनी ज़िंदगी को पूरी तरह से जियो. To me, living life means having your goal not as failure or success in a certain area, but experience, especially if you're a student. My last year in 11th grade has been all about experience. I wanted to experience everything. एवरी सिंगल थिंग. मेरे स्कूल में डिबेट कॉम्पिटिशन हुआ, आई पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दैट. मेरे स्कूल में स्पीचेस हुई अबाउट बिजनेस काइंड ऑफ स्पीचेस, जिसमें हमने लाइक शार्क टैंक काइंड ऑफ थिंग, हमें बिजनेस इमेजिनरी सा बिजनेस बनाना है, उसके ऊपर स्पीच देनी है, पिच करना है जजेस को. मैंने वो भी करा. मैंने परफॉर्मेंसेस करी तबले पे. आई इवन परफॉर्म सिंगिंग. आई डोंट इवन नो हाउ टू सिंग. मेरी फर्स्ट एवर परफॉर्मेंस इन सिंगिंग. आई डिड अ कॉम्पिटिशन इन तबला. मेरे को बास्केटबॉल खेलने का मन करा, मैंने बास्केटबॉल की क्लास ज्वाइन कर ली. मेरे को पढ़ाई करने का मन करा, मैंने पढ़ाई करी. मेरा नहीं मन करा, मैंने नहीं करी. मतलब द पॉइंट इज, यू सीन द मूवी ये जवानी है दीवानी ना. आई एम प्रिटी श्योर यू वुड रिमेंबर दैट लाइन. मैं उड़ना चाहता हूँ नैना, मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ नैना, मैं वो करना चाहता हूँ, मैं गिरना भी चाहता हूँ नैना, पर मैं सब कुछ करना चाहता हूँ. दैट्स वॉट लिविंग लाइफ इज अबाउट. हैविंग द मोस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, ट्राइंग एवरी सिंगल थिंग एज मच एज यू कैन. इसी फंडे को लेकर चला हूँ मैं पिछले एक साल में 11th ग्रेड में. एंड माई एकेडमिक्स डिप्ड डाउन अ बिट, बट मैं उनको आई एम ब्रिंगिंग देम बैक अप टू लाइक गुड स्टैंडर्ड्स. बट द पॉइंट इज कि आई ट्राइड आउट एवरीथिंग. आई ट्राइड tabla, I tried singing, I tried debating, I tried speeches, I tried imaginary business wali pitches to judges. I tried every single thing that I could try, and that made this year extremely like worth to live. I even tried dancing, man. I literally just like 1 week ago I I danced on my annual function. I've tried every single thing. इस साल में it's this year has been so much of life. I have been alive this year. It feels like I'm genuinely conscious. I'm actually living this year because I'm trying every single thing that I could try. It's giving me that life energy. It's about like how people say कि जब when they are the most closest, not to, like, I mean, a lot of people say कि जब when they are very close to death, that's when they feel really alive. But also when they try every single thing, they have a mission in their life, that's also when they feel alive. And that's how alive I've felt in the past 1 year. पिछले 6 महीने से I've been on a goal, not anything else, not even experience, but of a mission of myself, my goal of self improvement. I have been my own mission since the past 6 months. In the academic area, in the realm of extracurricular activities, my main goal has been experience. कि मैं ये भी परफॉर्म करके एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहता हूँ कि कैसा फील होता है. आई वांट टू इवन ट्राई बास्केटबॉल, आई वांट टू ट्राई डांसिंग, आई वांट टू ट्राई सिंगिंग, आई वांट टू ट्राई डिबेटिंग, आई वांट टू ट्राई स्पीकिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ पब्लिक ऑडियंस, बेसिकली public speech. I've tried every single thing this year, and I want to continue to keep on trying every single thing that I could possibly try. because that's what living life is about, trying as much of stuff as you want to try. Another more important thing about living life is not to die before you actually die. एक दिन हम सबने मरना है, but most people die in their 20s, in their 30s, due to a monotonous life. हर दिन you live a life of low ambition, you don't have anything to really wake up for. हर दिन तुम उठते हो and you're like हाँ ठीक है, when your days look like ठीक ठीक okay okay kind of days, that's when you know that you're basically killing yourself slowly of a monotonous life of zero ambition. Let me ask you this: do you actually enjoy going to school? Do you actually enjoy working in that office wherever you go work? अगर नहीं, then either you start bringing up some amount of life into it, some amount of energy कि तुम अपने स्कूल में you are setting yourself up for a mission कि मैं लोगों के साथ socialize करूँगा, I want to try out as many competitions जो मेरे स्कूल में आ रहे हैं. I want to get as best marks I can possibly get in my exams. Just to see how really good can I be in these. Just to see, just to experience how it feels like to get good marks. Do you have something to wake for every single day? अगर तुम एक low ambitious life पे जी रहे हो, low drive की life पे जी रहे हो कि you can live your life on autopilot kind of mode, कि you wake up, हाँ ठीक है, उठ गए, लेट उठे हैं, स्कूल गए, स्कूल से वापस आ गए, ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आया, थोड़ी सी पढ़ाई करी, ज़्यादा सोशलाइज नहीं करा, थोड़े से लोनली से हैं, घर आए, थोड़ी सी वीडियो गेम्स खेल ली, थोड़े से गाने सुन लिए, थोड़ी सी पढ़ाई करने की कोशिश करी बट हो नहीं पाई तो इंस्टा देख लिया, फिर देखा अरे शिट 7 बज गए हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा खाना खा लिया 8-10 बजे, और फिर थोड़े से लेट सो गए. मतलब लाइफ लुक्स लाइक ओके. That's when you know that your life has it's like a low drive, low ambition life. And honestly, अगर तुम खुद से पूछो ऐसी लाइफ में you would not want to wake up. You just want to keep on sleeping. You need to have a mission, you need to have a purpose to wake up every single day. Set yourself a mission for the next 6 months. My main aim is me. My main aim is to improve myself in 3 areas of life: work, health and relationships. इसमें से कोई एक एरिया पकड़ो. You could start with health, your physical health, your mental health. Aim it for 6 months. मैंने इस पे प्रोग्रेस करना है, इसमें इम्प्रूव करना है. एंड सी हाउ एवरी सिंगल डे, अगर तुम्हारे प्लान्स बहुत वेग नहीं है कि अच्छा मैं कल उठ के मैं देखूंगा कि मैं जिम जाना शुरू करूँ या ना करूँ, नहीं. You book the gym membership today. You get rid of the junk food that you have in your home, or maybe you decide कि मैं कौन से courses buy करने वाला हूँ, कौन से coaches को मतलब use करने वाला हूँ, उनसे learn करने वाला हूँ, कुछ YouTube videos देख ली, कुछ थोड़ा सा planning कर ली, habit tracker बना दिया. And if you really just plan it all out, tomorrow I promise you were gonna wake up with 10 or 100 times more energy कि भाई आज मैंने जिम जाना है, आज मैंने ये करना है, आज मैंने वो करना है. There's so much of stuff, there's so much of new stuff to do that breaks that pattern, that monotonous pattern of waking up every day and living an okay-ish life. You need to have a mission, you need to have some purpose in your life to actually bring that energy down on the table. Another important thing is to you make your own decisions. Now that is a kind of a side point. If you have a mission in your life and you really are you really care about it and you're really trying as much of stuff as you can try, especially in school life or office life, you're trying as much stuff as you can try, the good stuff, not the bad stuff. I'll go and try cigarettes, I'll go and try drinking. That's the more YOLO kind of version of this living life thing, but that's a scam. That's just genuinely that's just a much degenerate and a stupid way to look at it. That you live life fully so much so that you shorten your lifespan. That's kind of a shit way to live. What living life means is trying as much as stuff you can try, which actually helps you develop skills. And it's fun. I mean, when I say developing skills, कुछ लोगों का already मुंह खराब हो जाएगा कि हाँ developing skills, that sounds boring. No, it genuinely is fun. मैं लोगों के जाके आगे speeches दे रहा हूँ, मैं अपने आप को embarrass कर रहा हूँ. That shit is fun. Genuinely, it is fun. I'm playing basketball 3 times in a week. I'm playing tabla every single day. I have a competition of tabla coming up. I have a performance coming up. But this brings energy into you. This brings that life energy that you really want in life. That's what it means to live fully. And the main thing is to make your own decisions also. You cannot live life fully when you're living by somebody else's rules. But that's like a smaller point when I'm talking about all this stuff right now. Making your own decisions basically means, especially in school life, that you get to choose what you really want to choose. जब मैं कह रहा हूँ मेकिंग योर डिसीजन, हम सबके दिमाग में सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ आ रही है, अच्छा कौन सी स्ट्रीम लेनी है. बट इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट कौन सी स्ट्रीम लेनी है, इट्स ऑल्सो अबाउट कि हर डेली डिसीजन तुम किसके इन्फ्लुएंस पे बनाते हो, अपने खुद के इन्फ्लुएंस पे या किसी और के इन्फ्लुएंस पे. एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि किसी और का इन्फ्लुएंस गलत इन्फ्लुएंस है, बट एटलीस्ट क्वेश्चन इट. एटलीस्ट आस्क योर सेल्फ, इज इट, डज दिस अलाइन विद माई ओन पर्सनल ट्रू गोल. 10th grade में I wanted to get good grades, not because I wanted to get good grades, but because my tuition teacher wanted me to get good grades. My parents wanted me to get good grades. But 11th May, I personally genuinely feel like getting good grades because I'm full of life, I'm full of energy. I'm like, yeah, I might as well just try this. I might as well just try getting the best grades I can get possibly, with like not a very good start to this 11th grade. In my finals, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try. How good can I get in my marks, in my grades 11th के final exams में. I'm full of life energy at this point. In 10th grade, मैं किसी और का गोल अपने आप पे enforce कर रहा था, and I used to cry about it. I used to like genuinely, it was such a depressing way to live life कि मैं किसी और का गोल अपने आप पे enforce कर रहा हूँ, and I just have like a bad mental health all the time. But when you are full of life energy that comes out of trying every single thing that you can try, being charismatic, being happy, and like not dying before you really die, having a mission, having a purpose, having a reason to wake up, then you're also gonna just go and, you know what, I might as well just try getting the best marks I possibly can get in these exams. That's when that kind of like demand, that kind of like want, that desire comes from you itself, you yourself, and not from like an outer external person कि तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स तुम्हारे डंडा लेके खड़े हुए हैं कि तेरे को 100 नंबर लाने हैं इस बारी. तुम्हारा खुद का मन करेगा. You know what, David Goggins talks about कि you know you should do the things that you really are not good at. I'm not good at academics, let me give that a try, you know, let me try and get 95% in my final exams. शायद आ जाए, शायद 94 आ जाए, शायद 90 आ जाए, शायद 80 आ जाए, बट मज़ा तो आएगा ना. अगले 2 महीने के लिए आई वुड डेडिकेट माई सेल्फ टू स्टडिंग ना. एंड इट डजंट हैव टू बी अबाउट स्टडिंग. इफ you're good in studying, it could be about अगले 2 महीने के लिए आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट कि मैं यूट्यूब पे कैसे कर रहा हूँ. यूट्यूब, हाउ कुड आई फॉरगेट दिस. मेरा मन था यूट्यूब करने का तो मैंने ट्राई कर लिया. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम फुल ऑफ लाइफ एनर्जी. व्हाटएवर आई फील लाइक ट्राइंग, आई जस्ट ट्राई इट. मेरा 10th में इतना मन कर रहा था यूट्यूब करने का, बट आई डिडंट डू इट बिकॉज मेरे बोर्ड के एग्जाम्स चल रहे थे, एंड आई वाज सपोज्ड टू बी द किड हु स्टडीज. मेरे बोर्ड के एग्जाम खत्म हुए और मैंने वीडियो अपलोड मार दी, and then I just kept on uploading and uploading and uploading. I might still not be very consistent, but I am uploading. I've जब मेरा मन करता है really record करने का यूट्यूब में थोड़ा, I record it, I upload it. I don't give a shit कि embarrassing होएगा, कोई दोस्त मेरे देख लेंगे. Why does it matter? All I'm trying to do is experience. All I'm trying to do is pack on as many experiences and skills I can pack on in my early years of life. And not just early years. If you're like 30 years old, if you're 40 years old, वैसे तो बहुत कम लोग देख होंगे मेरी YouTube वीडियोस 50-60 की एज में, but even then, what gives you life energy at any age is trying, is experiencing. पेंटिंग सीख लो, कोई और नई स्किल सीख लो. जस्ट गिविंग योरसेल्फ अ वे टू ब्रेक योर डेली monotonous routine, bringing drive into that, bringing purpose, mission into that, bringing some life energy into that by learning some new stuff. Try as much of stuff as you can try, especially if you're a school student, and also if you are, you know, in any area, any age of your life, because that's what gives you the life energy itself. Trying as much stuff as you can try, and having a mission, having a purpose, having something to wake up for every single day. That's what gives you life energy. That's what means to live life. I hope this video finds the right person. Goodbye. Jai Shri Krishna.